In today's era of historically low interest rates, investors are constantly lured into dubious financial schemes in search of high interest returns. At the top of this list are short-term promissory notes. Promissory notes are a form of debt that companies use to raise money. In other words, investors loan money to companies who promise high rates of return, low levels of risk, and short terms. Notes with terms of 9 months or longer are securities and must be registered with the Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, or state securities regulator, while promissory notes with terms of less than 9 months are exempt from registration. The way it works is, scammers issue notes of less than 9 months duration knowing that short-term financial instruments don't have to be registered with financial authorities. Then, when the note is due, they tell you either all your money was lost or the investment didn't earn the interest rates you were promised due to all sorts of expenses that you were never informed about. The North American Securities Administrators Association, or NASAA, urges caution because promissory notes are the source of most fraudulent activity reported by members. Here's what you can do to avoid promissory note fraud. Most legitimate promissory notes can be easily verified by checking the SEC's Electronic Data Gathering Analysis and Retrieval Database, E.D.G.A.R, or calling your state securities regulator. Verify that the seller is properly licensed by checking the Investment Advisor Public Disclosure homepage, IADP, investor.gov, or call your state securities regulator. Similar investments will have similar rates, so check the returns for long-term Treasury bonds or FDIC-insured certificates of deposit. If the seller promises a much higher rate of return, proceed with caution. Lastly, be cautious if the seller promises risk-free, insured, or guaranteed returns. These claims are usually the bait used to lure victims. So what are we telling you? Well, this isn't simple stuff. Some of the people who are going to tell you their deal is better than the others might be more interested in their profits rather than what's best for you. So remember, question sellers, use a lot of caution and do your research.